guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for the support. Now I realize that some of the bloggers on social media, it's like they have a split personality. You can never tell who you're going to get at a particular moment. So maybe the person will come, cuss your dog rotten a few minutes or a day before, then little bit after they will come, pretend all innocent, like, oh, guess what, I've never done anything wrong, and so forth. And I find it so funny because it is the persons who are on social media at times doing the wrongs. I call up people name and always want to pick problem, These are the persons that act all innocent when things happen. They are the ones that come and pretend like they have never done anything wrong. And I have to wonder why they continue to do it. Because you see, we have to understand, You see, sometimes it's based on what you say and how you say it. Make people react and make people say certain things. And even if you realize that a life is not going in a particular direction, it makes sense you come and you blame people for it. Because at one particular moment, you must realize, say something will go wrong for you to sit there and wait until everything gone down the drain. Then you go come and you go cuss out people and so forth. Why? When you realize that something was happening, why you didn't try to correct it then? Why you didn't try to focus on the business that was failing, the relationship that was failing, then, to make sure that you fix it. But what I realize is that a lot of time they sit and they wait until they mash up. You already gone down your drain and everything, and at that time now you hear them come and then blame Tom, Dick and Harry for all the problems. But they have to understand that it's time for them to really and truly take responsibility. Because if you don't go around and pick problem, nobody now go pick nothing with you. If you don't go around and disrespect people, people are not going to disrespect you. And when you sit and you look at these ladies, all beautiful ladies, all talented ladies, and you have to wonder why they do it. Now imagine, I was watching a live, and this person, it was basically their birthday, 49th birthday. And the person was speaking because she's saying that people refuse to work with her because of what people did to her online. She said she created her own business because of that, because nobody don't want to work with her because of what is happening on social media. And she said she's built on it, and that's what make her business successful. And you see, when the person said that she's built on it, and that is the reason why her business is successful, I have to wonder if she realized what she's saying. And then I said, oh, so that's the reason you continue to come out and pick problem, because you know that, hey, when you speak those negative words and you cuss out people, you talk about how you hate people, you know, so you're going to get more customer. So that's the reason why you do it, because remember, she said her business is built on it, and that's the reason why she's successful. And she said, basically to me, at some point, it was like she was doing a reflection, because she said at 49, she have a lot to give God thanks for. She said people want to unalive her and all sort of something. And I was like, whoa. Because yes, sometimes you hear people say some mean things about people, and you have to wonder why they would want to go to that extreme, to actually harm someone who you don't know nothing about. You don't know this person from Adams. You just see the person online, the person don't do you nothing, The person just speak against a particular individual, and because you claim you love that particular individual, you want to do the person something. And I have to wonder why people are so invested in these things, because I just can't figure it out. Because people, you're on social media to be entertained, to learn, and to make money. That's how I look at it at times. So because of that, what people say, you're not supposed to put it on your head. You're not supposed to make it affect you a certain way. But clearly, a lot of persons, they don't think like that. It get to them, and because it get to them say certain things about people, they try to set up people and so forth, and it is really and truly sad. Now this person said In January and February, she lost a lot, whole heap of money, because of certain people who felt like it was in their power to tell her what to do online, it seems. So she said between that period, she lose a whole heap of money. She said from October, November, December, things did have gone for her. But January, February, things, and I'm like, yeah, because it's after the cake season. So really and truly, business are going to slow down and everything is so to look at it and say, okay, how can I continue on the part that I was? Sometimes I know people, it's just the season. And you have to understand that when you do certain job, certain business, there's a time that you're going to have a whole heap of customer coming your way. Your profit, it'll go sky high because, hey, guess what? It's the Christmas season. It's Thanksgiving. People want cake when it comes on to that time. When it comes to January, February, people now just taking it easy. So it's for you to sit and think, how can I ensure that the same amount that I was making for those 3 months, may make something close to it, even if you don't go to the 100%, but at least a 70%. You say, okay, then in a February, I have Valentine's Day, but me have some Valentine's Day special. But me try to take me and make fashion and create some red and white something. But clearly, I believe that she's sitting and she's saying social media was the reason why she lose the money and so forth. And I'm like, no, man, no. Then she went on and she started to speak about Andre Stephen and what happened. And she was saying that he did a lot for Jamaica and so forth, but Jamaica, we don't want nothing good. So she was talking about how Andre uses platform to educate people about what is happening here in Jamaica and let people know certain things, and yet still people know and they went and they vote against the same set of people that Andre was speaking against. And I was like, wonder if she understand that Andre and these persons had an issue. And you see, the funny thing about it is when you and somebody have an issue, and especially when you forgive the person, you out forget them no matter what. Vengeance upon your mind every single step of the way. And because of that, you're going to try your very best to bring them down. And she don't understand that a lot of times that is what people look, and that is what, when they watch Andre program, that's what they think when we hear him talk about certain things. Okay, actually, you don't like the people them, so you're going to say that. All right then, now because of such and such, Becky has said certain things. That is what a lot of us say. So it's not a matter of fact about educating, no, but we have to understand that, hey, you see, when you have a team, it is not one person that make up that team. And sometimes the leader of the team, you might not like the leader style, the leadership style, or the leader live their life, what they do and so forth, But you see, when it come on to the team leader, you love your team leader. You want to go the all for your team leader. And I believe that is what is happening here in Jamaica. Sometimes the MPs, Jamaican, they love them MP when them a work. And because of that, them a go out and them a go vote for them. They no business when they want to hear about Andrew. Some people say Andrew lucky. Me no business about Andrew. More Rhoda May, more such and such, Andrew can't. And that is what they're going for. Because the person at work, and that is the only thing they're going to focus on. So if it means me voting back that one because the person at work Andrew go in, so be it, once the work can continue. But we have to understand, I know everything lasts forever. If he's doing something, eventually it will catch up on him. We all are going to know. And you see, when it busts out, guess what? He have to go resign. And I saw an article today where the Deputy Prime Minister, I think it was in the UK, had to resign because they were doing some check into tax on her house, it seems. And I was like, look at this. Look at the big difference. But that's UK, this is Jamaica. And I just hope that this person really and truly understand that if you want people to love you online, because I believe that is what is affecting her. The fact that some love a particular person, They will talk about it online. You see, she get the support and she's not getting that support. But you have to understand that your attitude, the way you speak about people and so forth, you have to stop it. You can't come today and cuss Maddie dog rotten. And then the next day or a couple hours after you come and you play innocent. And that's how it go. People look and people realize, say, yo, that's somebody on the right, or you're lucky, or something. So you have to understand that you have to change if you want people to support you 100%. And since the person is doing a reflection, on the life, I hope they realize that, hey, guess what? After 49, guess what come? 50. You have to realize you now get younger. So the same thing that you used to do before, you have to change it up. You have to try to improve on your life to make yourself better. That's what you have to do. Then I came across something now. And this one, I was like, seriously? People still send email to people job. I try to find people out of them work in a time like this. So this lady, MC, was speaking and she was saying that someone sent an email to her boss, it seems with an old recording, and basically they were complaining that when she's supposed to work, she outside at the karaoke and all sort of things. So basically it seemed like they're trying to get her out of her job. She said she's doing a living job, that's what she said. And I'm like, no man, people really and truly have to stop do them something there, because I say at the end of the day, no matter how you see a person online, or they carry on, or they live their life, at the end of the day, every single soul want to have a job, want to have a job where bringing income and everything, because some people will get rich off of social media. Some it's just a side hustle thing for them. They're not gonna make nothing much. So they have to name food, them have to pay them bills just the same. But it go back to the same thing. You see the attitude, how you carry yourself on social media, it says a lot. And I hope people realize, you see, if say you're going to be on social media, people don't need to know where you work. People don't need to know who you work for or anything. Keep that to yourself. Certain things people on social media are not supposed to know about you. And I believe that these persons, they make people know too much about them. Keep your job to yourself, your finance to yourself, your relationship to yourself. If a people man, keep them to yourself. If a fear, keep him to yourself. That's how I look at it. Your address, keep it to yourself. Because people are evil nowadays. They will go to them way just to make problem for you, because they don't like you, they love a particular individual, they believe that, oh, you don't like that person, that you fight against the person, and so forth, and they're going to try to box food out of your mouth. And when that happen, what going to happen? You come on social media, you talk about it, no, keep it to yourself. It's time for people to sit, look at everything that happened, especially based on what happened. I think it was last year or a year before. I don't even remember how long ago it was. With another social media blogger who claimed that people sent an email to her workplace and she got terminated. So you hope, say, people sit, watch all of that and learn, but clearly people don't. They continue to do the same thing again and again. And I hope that these two ladies understand that the attitude, it a stifle no. It not gonna make you go nowhere. You can't trace out people. You have to understand that, hey, guess what? You have to respect people. You see, all when people come and cuss you out and disrespect you, you just look upon them and you kiss your teeth. If you want to answer them, you answer them in a respectful manner. You see, anytime you do that, and you not answer them the way them want you to answer, at that time it will go burn them even more when you ignore them or you answer them in a different way. At that time it will go hurt them. And I don't understand why people just can't understand that. If you know say certain things, you just ignore and just continue with your life. And you're going to realize that, hey, when you do that, it make your life much better. You're going to realize that you're going to have peace of mind. When you lie down in your bed, you're not feel worry. Where people are going to say, where people are going to send. No, you don't do that. Just do your thing respectfully, No bother with the tracing today and all of that. Because to me, them split personality, it not gonna carry you nowhere. You have to understand which one you gonna do. Cuss you out, innocent me. You have to choose one. And these two ladies can't understand that in 2025 from how long they depend on social media. You have to understand, say, one person I go get rich off of social media. No mean say, I saw you I go get your blessing. Maybe running your cake business. That is how you're going to get your blessing. You're going to open 2, 3, 4 store. Maybe you're going to do open a nursing home or something. Maybe that is how you're going to get your blessing. And you're sitting down believing being an entertainer, singing karaoke and all of that is going to get you there. No, maybe you need to just focus on creating a business and making yourself better. So people, thank you so much. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to the channel.